Hello, welcome back to another video on Vedic astrology. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the effect of changing your time of birth by a minute or more than 1 minute. As you keep changing your time of birth, what happens in your Rashi chart, in your Bhava chart, in your Navamsa chart, Dasamsa chart, Dwadasamsa chart, Saptamsa chart, and there's actually 16 divisional charts. What happens in all these cases? I'm doing this using Jagannatha Hora, a horoscope software that is available for free on the internet. If you haven't downloaded this as yet, please do it, and you will find this video very useful. If you are experimenting with time of birth because you are not very sure about what is your time of birth, or even if you want to do birth time rectification, you will be in a position to do it after watching this video. The first point here is I've used the input as November 15, 2015 and 2:12 p.m. and the place is Chennai, and on the left side you find on the top corner you find the Rashi chart. The ascendant is in Aquarius or Kumbha, and then Ketu is in Pisces and Jupiter is in Leo. Venus is debilitated in Virgo, Rahu and Mars are in Virgo. Then Mercury and the Sun are in Libra, Saturn is in Scorpio, and the Moon is on Sagittarius. This is the Rashi chart. If a person is born at this time, he has what is called the ascendant on the border, 29 degrees Aquarius, 54 minutes. A little more and then the ascendant would have been here. The ascendant would have been here instead of being here, which is instead of being Kumbha, could have been Meena. So let's increase the time of birth gradually by minutes, of course, using this feature here over here. So select minute here, and you see the decrease key and the increase key on this side. Move birth time forward. Let's increase the time of birth. 1. It's already changed. By just 1 minute increment, the ascendant which was in Aquarius has shifted to Pisces. If twins were born around this time, both of them would have totally different horoscopes. If the twins are born in such a way that the ascendant does not change, then do they have the same fate? This is a question that has been asked several times to astrologers, and here is the answer. No two charts will be exactly alike, which you're going to learn when you watch this video till the very end. As of now, let's have an eye on the Navamsa Lagna. The Navamsa Lagna is in Cancer, and the Dasamsa Lagna is also on Cancer. And in Dwadasamsa, you find the ascendant is on Pisces. This is for parents, and Dasamsa is for career, and Navamsa is for marriage, and Saptamsa is for children. In the Saptamsa chart, you find the ascendant is on Kanya or Virgo. Now let's increase the time of birth. Before we actually increase the time of birth, please note the Bhava positions. The planets have shifted. Some of the planets have shifted. The Bhava chart is used for counting the positions of planets. I've already done this in my previous videos, so please have a look at them in case you haven't been introduced to the concept of the Bhava chart. But you can see here that Jupiter, which appears to be in the 6th house, actually it is not in the 6th house, it is in the 6th sign. It is in the 7th Bhava. Jupiter shifted because the Lagna was at 0 degrees. So as I increase the time of birth, you will have to keep a close watch on all these 3 charts and see what are the differences. If you have the software, later on you can experiment with the dasha here. As I increase the time of birth, the dates also keep shifting here. It is no more the same date. So Ketu dasha starts or ends 2017 5/21, but as I keep increasing the time of birth, all this, whatever numbers are here, whatever dates are here, keeps changing. So let's go back and start increasing or incrementing the time of birth by a minute at a time. So as I click here, 1, 2, 3, I keep just adding minutes to the time of birth, and you will see that the ascendant is none of the ascendants have shifted, at least in Navamsa chart or Dasamsa chart, and Saptamsa, Dwadasamsa. But as I increase further, the first thing I notice is at this point in time, at 2:23:48 seconds, the Dasamsa Lagna, the Lagna has shifted backwards. So this is a very interesting point, because if twins were born around this time when the actual shift happened, one would have one type of profession and another would be maybe a doctor. The first one might be an engineer. All this can happen because the Dasamsa ascendant has shifted. But if you see that the Navamsa ascendant has not shifted, so that means both these twins will have some similarities as far as the marriage goes, and they might still have the same experience with children. But in the Dvadasamsa chart, you find the ascendant has shifted from, previously it was in Meena in Pisces, now it is in Aries. So the way the twins, each of them would react or respond to their parents will be quite different because of this shift. And as I keep incrementing minute by minute, you will find a lot more changes happening. Now in this case, you find the Navamsa Lagna also has shifted. At this point, the Navamsa Lagna has shifted, and the Dvasamsa Lagna is in the same point, and Saptamsa Lagna is on the same point. So what I'm trying to do here is just teaching you on how to experiment with changing the time of birth and seeing what is the impact of the time of birth on the horoscope that you created. Once you have understood this concept, you will be able to easily answer the questions about what happens, the case of the karma or the destiny of twins or triplets, according to people who do not have much knowledge about astrology. They always feel that this is where astrology meets with failure, because astrology cannot explain the difference between twins because the Rashi chart is the same. But if you look closely, the divisional charts completely change almost even by a minute. We just make 1 minute and at least the ascendant on 2 of the divisional charts will change or shift. You should also keep an eye on the Bhava chart. See, for example, I have used 2:49 p.m. You find the Lagna is at 11 degrees Pisces, and therefore Jupiter, which was in the 7th Bhava for a long time, has now gone back to the 6th house. So you find that Jupiter is now in the 6th sign and also in the 6th Bhava. And this is also a very important fact. Even for twins, the Bhava chart might be different, though it may not be for all of them. But for when it comes to divisional charts, it will surely be different. In case you are interested in having a look at other divisional charts, please click this button over here, chakras, and you get all of them. Whichever way you want to rearrange them, you can do this by right clicking and then selecting what are the divisional charts you need to have a look at. All this can be done. So here at one glance you have Rashi, Bhava, Navamsa, Dasamsa, Dvadasamsa, Saptamsa, Shashtiyamsa, Trimsamsa. There are so many divisional charts, and all these divisional charts explain why even if a twin child is born 30 seconds apart, it will still have different fate or what is called karma. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have gained some knowledge. If you have doubts, please type them out in the comment section, and whenever I find the time, I'll answer them for you.